keep saying, everything fell into place. Like
Everything happened for a reason.
some people are under the misconception, like, oh, you know, you went out and stole barbers, and you went out and did this, you went and did that.
So,
honestly,
all right, would you go steal some barbers?
Me?
Not just this situation. I'm just minding in general.
In general?
Should you do that?
I don't feel like that's the greatest thing to do, because my thing is this: if you can steal a barber from another shop, then somebody else can just as easily with a better deal steal your barber. So I'm not gonna go and try and.
So you never had a guy come in here for another shop and like pull your guys to the side and ask them?
No.
That happens to me all the time.
That's how you get
Like I had my ex-partner. He tried to take one of the barbers from our first shop and move him to the second shop. But he turned him down. I didn't, I just told him do whatever whatever's best you feel is best for you.
Yeah.
He turned him down. And then once that happened, it was like all hell broke loose. Now he just disowned you. And now all of a sudden he don't work for either one of us. That's crazy. So no, I would never. I don't promote that at all. I would never try to steal somebody's barbers. Like, that's just bad karma.
Yeah.
We're all in the same industry. Word get around. You know what I mean? Barbers is going to leave. Barbers is going to graduate. They're going to want to do different things. So you don't want that bad karma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a bad move from a business perspective. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're going to start picking up on it and seeing how you move. If you move like a snake to other people, imagine how you going to treat me.
Yeah. I mean, that's why, like, in my area, but even outside of my area, because I mean, y'all an hour away from me, but even still, like, I know all the barber owners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
It's a
yeah,
world.
you don't want to be in competition, because, like, it's not like that. Something might happen, and one guy, like I might have a guy, he might not be making enough money in my shop, and I might say, hey, you know what? Why don't you go down to Rich and Cliff shop? You know what I'm saying? Because it might be a better fit for you. You know what I mean? And
this is what happened with the guys that was here.
yeah.
The guys that was here, it's not that we didn't want them. It was that what we were about to do,
They ain't want to do.
they were older.
Yeah,
literally, they were older.
I got the same problem.
They've been in the game for a long time.
Yeah.
And what we wanted to do was a lot of change.
And they ain't going for it.
It was going to be difficult for them to do. So instead of saying, y'all fired, y'all got to get out, like, nah, how about you go to a different shop that fits what
you want to do.
That fit what you want to do, so you don't got to do that much change. And I understand. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of how my shop is, because we got 2 floors, right? And nah. It's just more bills, man. But I got a lot of older guys.
Yeah.
The younger guys is kind of like, they on the stuff like y'all doing.
Yeah.
Older guys, they don't want to do no appointments. They don't want to answer the phone. So I just like, you know what, go upstairs. You know what I mean? Just,
and it's understandable. If you've been doing it for so long,
Yeah.
you don't want to change. The older you get, the more you get set in your ways. And it's understandable, but the issue is the older you get, the more you're supposed to graduate.
Yeah, you got to change, man.
You got to go up.
Yeah.
In every other industry in the world, the older you get, you go up.
Yeah, not in this one.
In this one, you stay flat.
Yep.
And now you're competing with people half your age, and that's where you get into the issues.
And then you're going to lose every time.
You're
going to
lose.
lose.
You're going to lose. So
Bruh,
you got to go up.
I had been cutting hair for 15, 16 years, right? Before Instagram happened. And I wasn't interested in that shit at all, bro. You got to. And thank God I listened, because if not, I'm 39 now, but I ain't really that old. You know what I mean? But in barber years, I'm old.
Yeah.
And I was old at 35 and 34. There's kids or dudes that are like my age. They probably in their 30s. I've been cutting them since they was in high school and elementary school. So to them, when they get older, they ain't looking at my age. They just looking like, man, I knew this nigga in the barbershop since I was a little boy. I don't want to go to him no more. Yeah. You know what I mean? Ain't even got nothing to do with skill level. I went to him because my dad took me to him. Yeah. You know what I mean? So the only thing that kept me in the game like that was me popping on Instagram. And that's why I tried to tell them. I said, bro, you might not like that's the way the system is, but that's where all the traction is. And it might, in another 2 or 3 years, it might change to something else. I have to change again. Yeah. And that's, if you don't change with the times, you get left behind. Yeah.
And this is something that I've
you tell this guy, right? He don't listen.
He don't listen.
He don't.
But this is why we here.
Yeah.
This is why, because
this is why they're here. This is why they force me to have
He don't listen, man.
change. I need that. I'm gonna stay stagnant.
You're one of the people like you. I'm cutting for 20 years. Slow. Been on social media.
Yeah.
But didn't use it.
He ain't use it to his advantage.
Yeah, he's not using it to his advantage.
He got some chicks off of it. No, yo, real talk. You know your pictures everywhere. Yeah, I was in the mall and you know the guy that sell the shea butters.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, I looked. I said, "What the hell?" I said, "You know this guy?" He was like, "Yeah, that's my man." I was like, "This guy everywhere, man."
And like I said, I never used Instagram to its full potential, which is what they're trying to help me kind of do now.
Yeah.
But it's still, I wanted to revolve more around the business.
Nah, man. You know what you got to do, right? If you know them chicks, they like when you put your little Cuban outfit on and you got to shape up. You got to you got to put your little outfit.
I got a dress.
Yeah, just make all your pictures that. You gonna get clients off of it, bruh. If I was like that, yo, all the chicks are like fat niggas. They be on my page, bruh. So, like I know what worked for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they be in the shop. You know, most of my clientele women, and it's for a reason. For a reason, bruh. So. Yeah.
It's true though. They like your cut, but if you put your face on there,
yeah,
it pops different. But then you run the risk of getting in trouble. Like it's all pictures.
Yeah.
Every now and then, it's a picture of me.
Yo.
But for the most part, it's just haircuts. Cause
I'm telling you, you know what gets you more clients too? You put the picture of you and your wife.
Yeah.
You get more. All people, they want to see all your personal business.
Yeah.
Now I don't tell them my personal business, but they want to know that they can connect to you. They want to know if you funny or if you an asshole. Yeah. Like whatever it is, if they can connect to, if you just go on a page and just see a bunch of haircuts, like, all right, what's the difference between his page and his page? You know what I mean?
And that's something that I gotta work on too, because I'm as old as you. My average different.
Me too.
I
ain't like that either.
I'm not like that.
Yeah, I ain't like that, bro.
I'm on social media, but I'm not really. It's just you only see a little.
I'm gonna get on it. I'm trying to get content right now from my page because
you're getting the wrong content. I'm trying to tell you, man. I try to manage you, but you don't listen.
You're right. I'm hard.
I know.
I have not. I'm still working on the balance between being a barber and running a business. I haven't figured out the business of running.
The business part is easy.
You know what I mean? I'm still a barber at heart, so I'll go cut all day long.
You like to cut hair?
Yeah, I like to cut hair.
I don't.
But that's the thing. That was honestly that's the goal right now with what we're doing with everybody here. Nobody's here for a permanent stay. And honestly, I don't think anybody should ever be in one place, one shop, or anything else as a permanent location. If you ain't there to build or don't have the room to build, then you shouldn't be there. You know what I mean? Because otherwise you're just a check. So we basically looking to build businessmen. Figuring out the business model and the idea and how to make everything work so that when it's time for them to go ahead and get their own shops and be their own businessman, we already got the blueprint for y'all. We did all the ups and downs. All y'all got to do is take the plan and run with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And whether, like I said, whether it's part of us or on your own, we always gonna be a team together. You know what I mean?
I don't think. Go.
That's also one of the things about doing the percentage. That's why it was important to do the percentage and to build some of the things in, and to change it from booth rent. Is because the point is to build business owners, right? So most barbers want to have their own barbershop, but most barbers only when they get their own barbershop, they're gonna frame it from the barbershop that they left from.
All right, new topic. That's where I was going. Why does every barber want to have their own barbershop?
Because they think that it's. I'm gonna tell you.
It's the dumbest thing in the world.
Everyone thinks that being a barber owner, you make more money.
You don't.
Yeah, but
you make less.
But they don't know that.
Yeah.
No one realizes that.
Yeah.
You know what you do? You know what happens when you own a shop? You stop paying rent. Sometimes, if you have enough barbers,
Yeah.
you stop paying rent.
Yeah, but it's also something to show for it, you know. Like depending on where you came from. If you came from the bottom, you was ass as hell when you first started, and then you gradually got better, and now you're the best barber in South Jersey. You get your own barbershop. It's like you got a lot to show for it now. Like,
It's a great accomplishment. It's a great accomplishment, but it's easy to open a shop. Anybody go open a shop. It's different, and it's harder to one, keep it open, and two, run it like a business. That's where you run into an issue. Because I've been a shop owner for 5 years, but I don't consider myself a business owner because we ain't been running like a business. We've been running like a typical shop.
Yeah.
Percentage, everybody just paying rent, the bills is getting paid, but
It's the business making
I'm
money.
basically a worker of the building.
Yeah.
If I take off for a week, ain't nobody cutting my customers, and I don't got a check. So that means I got to do double the work the week before to make up for the week I'm about to miss. It's not a business. It's just a shop. You just run it.
Yeah, you're sharing an apartment.
Yeah, you have, exactly.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. So I'm a shop owner, but I'm not a business owner yet.
So it's a step up.
They gonna make this.
A barber is an employee, an employee, or framed as an employee. Right? A business owner is self-employed. You know what I mean? If you could figure out how to take it from self-employed to business owner, at least one of them, right, to where you make money when you're not there, that's the key.
Yeah, that's ultimately the key.
Most barbers don't know how to do that because the barbershop they came from didn't work that way, and they only can do what they saw.
For me, I honestly didn't want to get a barbershop. I mean, I had my shop open. We've been open now for 10 years, right? And, you know, my first 3 years, I made money every month. I was in the black. As soon as I got past the third year, I was in the red. Look, I'll show you what happened. I had 2 stylists. I had 8 barbers, 9 barbers. Out of all of them, 1 stylist went to get her own shop. 1, 2, 4 barbers left and got their own shops. Soon as they left, messed me up. But I had to reorganize and figure out another strategy. So I went back to the drawing board, came up with something totally different. Took another 1.5 years, but I ended up back in the black. I mean, I brought an all new crew of people, brought a new hairstylist. That went good. So that was like 2015. That went good for 2-3 years. No, 2 years. Then same thing happened. 1 barber left. That was my brother-in-law. He left, got his own shop. And then he left. Another guy came back. But what I do, a lot of times I take kids and I just teach them. Because you get a longer run out of them versus trying to get like that popular guy at somebody else's shop to come over. You know what I mean?
And he got bad habits.
Yeah, horrible habits. And you know, I take some kids and teach them, you know, get somebody out of school, walk them through everything. And it is hard to get somebody reliable because even them, you get the guys out of school sometimes, because they used to working other jobs, they're used to that paycheck mentality. They don't understand. So you got to get somebody who's a hustler, who's used to, you know, being in the street, or maybe they came home from jail, they ain't got no options. Like those are people who usually work really well. But yeah, now I'm good. I'm real good. Like, you know, I got no complaints, but I'm always waiting for when it's gonna turn again. You know what I mean? Because it always had. But if it was me, now I had to tell my barbers all the time, like, bro, I don't mind working in somebody else's shop at all, because if I have to do it, I'm gonna do it. I didn't want to get it. I only ended up with a barbershop because the guy whose shop I was at, he was my mentor for years. I worked there for 7 years. I was his manager there. He let that shit go. Like, just, he let it go bad. And I had no choice. It was like, either I'm going back to the hood shop or I'm getting my own place. And so I only went and got my own place only because I didn't want to take my clients to the, you know, the best shop in the area was a hood joint. And I was like, I can't do that. So I went and got my own place. But if words come to words, I go back down there. It don't matter to me because I'm going to make it pop wherever I go, you know.
So what we wanted to do, being aware of situations like that, I was never a barber, right? I ain't become a barber until I was 35.
Yeah, oh, whole new conversation. How'd that work?
How me becoming a barber at 35?
Yeah.
Because he didn't listen to me.
Did you get teased? It was hard, right?
What? Did I get teased?
Yeah, you had to.
I ain't never been teased in my life.
Bruh.
Cut it. I ain't never been teased.
Never?
In my life. Nah.
Maybe not in your face.
Huh? I ain't never been teased, right? But was it hard? Hell yeah. Absolutely hard, yeah. But it wasn't like I had. I cut hair a little bit when I was young. I grew up with him.
Yeah.
Right? So I cut hair a little bit high school. Shape ups and stuff. It was a different era, but I still knew how to use the tools.
Yeah.
But I never thought barbers made money.
Yeah.
I did everything else. Entrepreneur, business owner, owned trucks, I did real estate,
Yeah, I did too. Me
did
too.
all type of stuff, right?
Yo, we was killing them in 2008. From 04 to 08, real estate and mortgages.
05, 06, 07.
Yeah.
When I dropped out 07.
Yeah.
Me and him went and got a trucking company in 07.
Yeah.
Right, but yeah, we was killing them. Right?
Yeah, I was killing
That's how we got the money.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to open a barbershop. And I was in HR at the time. I wanted to open a barbershop. And yeah. And he asked me a question though.
Hey, yo, you on my goddamn business.
I just wanted to open a barbershop, and I tried to get Rich to come to where I was at, where I wanted to open a barbershop at. But at the time, he didn't have a license, and his clientele was out here, and I was in Westville, Deptford area.
Yeah.
So I understood why he didn't want to come out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I couldn't find nobody with a license that was willing to come out there, and I didn't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
So eventually I was like, I'm just gonna go just do it myself. You know what I mean? And it wasn't to cut, it was to just get the license part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I went with him, I went with Jason, I went with all of them from Levels to a show, a barbershop in, ironically, in AC. At
Atlantic City, yeah.
What was that show?
My show?
No.
The one I competed.
The one you competed in. It
I don't even know what it's called. It was in
was like a country club.
Oh, that was Losa's show.
It was Low Show?
That was 2014.
2014.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the first show I went to.
Yeah.
When I went to that show, that was my first introduction, and I was turned after that.
Yeah.
Like, I seen it. He competed. It was like a lot of energy.
I don't think you're not talking about Low Show.
Yeah, that was Losa's show.
No, not that one. Not the one I won. He's talking about, it was at this country club up in there. That was
In Galloway, that was Losa's show.
Galloway.
Yeah.
So that was my intro.
Yeah.
I kind of got turned after that, and I was like, dang, I'm feeling the energy. I like how they move. It was familiar, you know.
Yeah.
So after that, I was already in school, but that made me want to become a barber. Before then, I was in school, but I was just in school just to get through to get my license.
Yeah.
That made me want to become a barber and get better at cutting hair.
Yeah.
And then I knew how they cut, I knew how tone, I knew how everybody from Levels was cutting. And I was out in Glassboro, and I was looking at their cuts in Glassboro, and I was looking at how they marketed themselves, how they use social media, and I'm looking at how they do it. And I'm like, it's a whole different energy they got. I need that energy. You know what I mean? So I wanted to be a part of it. You know what I mean? And this is my man. So I came out here and became a part of it.
So how long before you started making money?
Once I got out here, probably. What do you mean by making money? Like,
You know,
any
like
money or like real money?
making real money. Where you could go home and pay your bills. Did you have another job in the beginning?
Nah, my whole life fell apart, matter of fact.
Yeah.
I got out of school, my transmission went. As soon as I graduated, 2 days before I graduated barber school, my transmission went. And then I got evicted a month after I started at Levels.
Wow.
So life completely fell apart, and I wasn't making no money.
Yeah.
I didn't start making money probably until probably like 6 months in. That's probably when I started making money. So for like the first 6 months, I was getting trashed. You know? Yeah, I was, and I was trashing people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. I was trashing.
There's no way
people.
around it. You
I
have
was
to.
trashing people.
Yeah.
But I wasn't scared. That I was already old enough, so I didn't care. I was trashing people, and I didn't care I was trashing people. I just
That's how you gotta be.
you know?
Yeah.
But it was like 6 months before I started making money. And then I ended up becoming a manager at Levels because of the business acumen that I had. And I came into a new shop. When I went to Levels, it was terrible. There was no marketing. It was nothing like he said. We was out there embarrassing ourselves. We took paint and we went on a piece of wood and we painted like $5 haircuts or something. We went in the street, we flagged cars down. We did anything we had to do to try to get clientele. So I just thought like it's a better way to do business than the way we doing it. You know what I mean? You know, we was one of the first shops in the area to have an app.
Yeah, I got one too.
This was 2015.
That's when I got mine.
Alright, so
yeah, or 2016.
In 2015, it was too many people sitting on the bench. And I'm like, why don't we have some kind of scheduling system? Right? The owner had a scheduling system, but it was only for him.
Only for him, yeah.
It wasn't for nobody else. So I you know, once I kept telling him ideas, and he was like, instead of you telling me the ideas, why don't you just manage the shop for me? So I took it, and I was like, all right, first thing we're gonna do is get a scheduling system. He was like, look, I got an old app I never used, maybe we can do that. So we met the boy Eric, right? Like I said, it was the only people who had apps was the boy from not Allentown. Tariq.
Yeah.
He had an app and like I think it might have been like 2 shops.
Yeah.
So we used that app, got with him, he made us an app for the scheduling system and everything. And then we started going. We added hours, rotating schedules. We did a lot of different things, and it kind of changed the trajectory that the shop was going in. And that's what was the major difference between his shop in Camden and the shop in Pensacola. Yeah. Was when we started adding those other business elements in.
Yeah, people like that. They like being able to, like, 'cause now with my shop, when I got the app, a lot of people was pissed because I just want to walk in. I'm like, bruh, sometimes you gotta look at what you're doing for the overall business. Some of y'all gotta go then, go to another shop. You know what I mean? But overall, the people like being able to, because nobody want to sit in a barbershop all damn day. You know what I mean? So if I can go online, I can pick, all right, 1 o'clock you open, I'm coming at 1, and I'm getting out by 1:30. Like people like having that option. I'm like, yo, there's more people that's like that than there are people that just want to walk in. So,
and the people that want to walk in, those are the irresponsible people anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your life ain't even in order. That's why you can't make an appointment.
And that's why they can't pay.
That's why you can't pay. You know what I mean? So, but that changed the course of everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once we did that.
And look, 2 pills with a knife.
That's good, man. Now I'm glad that you didn't have to go through, because I remember when I started, I was 14. And my man, he was 40 when he started. And man, he had to go through it, bro. And I used to feel so bad for him. Like everybody I know, when they first start out with the, just messing people up. But you had the right attitude and not caring. That's the most part. The most
what
important
I did
part.
was I carried myself in a way like I can take all the criticism in the world, but don't play with me.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I can take it, and I was a student, so I want to learn. I want to get better, but don't clown me.
Yo, you know the most important part though? If you act like you know what you're doing, they usually fly.
True.
I mean,
I acted like I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I was trashing people on the daily.
They don't be knowing.
But they don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They can feel, like a client to feel you, shaking and you keep grabbing stuff off the counter and stuff. Then they're going to be like, man, this nigga tearing me up. But if you just carry yourself in a way, like, you know what you're doing, they don't be knowing. Everybody make mistakes, man. So.
I mean, and like I said, I had a little experience already. I already knew how to shape up. That was the only thing that kept me in the game when I first started.
Yeah.
I had like a little shape up game from way back when I was a kid. Right? I always was shaping people up. So I always had a shape up game. But when I was coming up, this is late 90s.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It wasn't no fades. Not like
they doing now.
Not like they doing now. So I never learned how to fade.
Yeah.
But shape ups, little tapers, I had that. You know what I mean? So that's what kept me from really, really trashing people. You know what I mean? Because I had a little shape up game until I figured out how to fade. You know what I mean? If I ain't had no shape up game, I probably would have bowed out.
If he'd have just stayed on the right path, because I was cutting at like 14. So we both had, I'm gonna say we had artistic talent. We both was able to draw, even though it was more for sport. So I was cutting, like you said, he had a little shape again. He was cutting for a little bit, but then he just kind of like weaned off of it.
Yeah.
Went on a more business aspect of it.
Yeah.
And me, I couldn't get away from it. So I just rolled with it.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, like it was always kind of meant to be. We've been trying to work with each other as partners, not just as friends, since we met each other.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that everything fell in the way it needed to. We both in the same industry now.
Yeah.
For instance, 9th grade.
Yeah.
And now we together in our 30s.
Mm-hmm. That's good shit, man. Appreciate you guys.